Good day, my little loves, and welcome back to the Urban Butchery channel with me, Franco. Now, today's show is being hosted to you from Merrowside Beach, just outside of Penzance, and behind me is the world famous, world renowned St Michael's Mount. What a view! It's an absolutely stunning place. So on today's show, I'm going to be showing you how to achieve a cannon of lamb. So without further ado, bottoms up, heads down, let's crack on. So I'm just beginning to maintain the edge of my knife in a second. There we go, very important. Keep the edge of your knife nice and sharp. So the first step with this, we're going to start to release the lamb fillets. Now these generally aren't taken off the loins, generally they're left on the loin chops, like on your Barnsley chops. But we're going to take these off. Excellent for curries, excellent for stews, lovely tasting. But as you can see, they are really quite small, and you can understand why we do leave them on as butchers. So there you go, I'm just scraping those little plate bones there, which is part of the saddle. And off the first one pops. There you go, let's pop that to one side. And then we'll do exactly the same on the other side. So as you see, I'm just using the point of my knife. By the way, the knife I'm using is the 5-inch Victorinox curved. So just throwing those knobbly bones, as I call them, straight down to the plate bones, and then flatten your knife off and just start to move the knife down the plate bones. And there you go. There's the second lamb fillet removed. So I'll just scrape this so that the bones are a little more clearer. Just remove that bit of excess fat. I think there's a bit of lung on there as well. Bit of edge maintenance. So I'm just checking the ends there. As you see, I'm pointing there. Sometimes once you remove the shoulders, you will get the end of the blade bone in there. So I'm just pointing to the backbone there, and just excuse my head. And I'm just following with the point of my knife the backbone right the way down. Now I'm pushing my knife against it so that I can feel it, as you can see. Just go down there to make sure I've reached the bone. And then we'll look for the other side. So it's fat at that end, and then it starts to narrow as we go further down the spine. There you go. Lovely. So what we're going to do now, because we have got two loins here, so there's two loin chops with the saddle on the end. So what we're going to do, we're going to sheet the loin off the ribs. So sorry about my head again, but we're just pushing the knife just past what I call the knobbly bones. And so we hit the rib cage. Quite gentle work this. A lot of people think that butchery is all gung-ho and there's a lot of aggression in it. I mean, where beef's concerned, I suppose you do get quite a bit of aggression in it. It is quite hard. But with lamb, it's really quite delicate. So we want to take absolute care with it, because we want the customer to get the best possible product. So I'm just moving down onto the back of the plate bones now, the ones that are cleared underneath the lamb fillet. And I'll start to flatten my knife and scoop down those bones. And then we'll continue along. And then we'll start to hit the rib bones. So just turn to the other end there. Just find those rib bones. And let's gently start to move down there. No rush with this, take your time with this. This in fact is something that you could achieve in your own kitchen. Nice and slow. So you see the rib bones being revealed now. Nice and clean. Of course you could single bone this if you wish to, and maybe in a later video I'll show you how to do that as well. So there's one deboned loin. Lovely stuff. Just pop that to one side. So now we're going to do the same with the other side. Excuse my head again. So I'm just working my way around those knobbly bones, which will lead me to the ribs. Now this side's a little easier because the rib side of the loins are actually facing me. So they should come away a little bit quicker, but still taking a lot of care. As you see, my thumb's not sticking into the meat very much either. The eye of the loin is quite a soft muscle, so we don't want to rip that. So just work your way down. Nice and steady, nice and gentle. So we're just coming back onto the plate bones now. So I've just flattened my knife off. I'm just working my way across the top of those plate bones. And of course, once the bone is removed, it will be trimmed up later on. And the excess meat or meat that comes off the bone will go into production, such as lamb burgers, koftas, that sort of thing. So there we are. There's the two loins removed. So now we're going to remove the cannon of lamb from both sides. Now this is quite a satisfying job to do. So there's a little seam there, and I've just put my fingers in it. I'm just pointing to it there. Now there's a little bit there in the middle where you'll get stuck, so you'll have to use your knife and just push your way nice and gently across that fat. Try not to touch the muscle that you're trying to remove. Still sticking a little bit. Just be nice and careful at that point. Feel with your fingers. Just gently release it with the knife. And there we go. It just pops out. So stuck again there. Like I said, don't take any risks by yanking it. You could just rip the muscle, and we don't want to do that. So there we go. There's one cannon of lamb removed. Now, of course, this will have to be further trimmed, and we'll do that in a later video. So now we do the same with the other loin of lamb. So you've got a good view of it there. So I'm just moving my fingers in there. And if you remember, it'll just stick at that point there. So I just cut with the knife, nice and gentle. Still sticking a little bit. And then just get the knife and just release it. Just pop that to one side for further work later. And there you have it, guys. A cannon of lamb. How easy was that? Welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did, then please press the subscribe button. Also, if you can, just press the bell icon and then you'll get notifications of when the new videos are coming out. And I'll catch you next time on the Urban Butchery channel. Skills for life.